Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ila and today we are going to talk about how people from my country and similar countries solve the problems in marriages. The problems which are created by a patriarchal society and a culture armed by religion which claims to have equality and women's rights, but in reality doesn't give a shit about females. If you haven't watched the previous 3 videos, I'd recommend you to watch them first because they are all connected to each other and it will help you to understand the picture I'm describing here. Thank you very much. So I would like to start this video by telling you why I decided to talk about the marriages and marriage problems even though I'm not even married. So the reason is I have a mom and 2 sisters and they are married and they are not happy in their marriages. They are trapped and I'm trying to help them, but I can't do much except spread awareness and reach out to people who need help and reach out to people who can help in this situation. And before you say that it won't happen to you or to your family or it doesn't happen in your country, believe me, it happens everywhere. Less or more, but it does happen. The only difference is how people solve those problems. So in this video, I'm not going to tell you, imagine a woman who blah blah blah. No, I will share with you real stories of my family. I haven't asked their permission though, but I think they don't mind. So I'm going to describe you briefly my sisters and my mom's life/marriage situation. Let's see if you can figure out what their problems are and maybe you can suggest any solutions. So both my sisters and my mom have not completed their education and they don't have a higher education and they don't work, which makes them financially unstable. They depend on their husbands and it's the biggest trap ever. So basically there is almost no difference between them and a child. Both my sisters and my mom are housewives. They have hobbies and talents and they are capable of earning money even though they don't have education, but they are not allowed to work and earn their own money because their duty is to take care of their family and their husband in the first place, because without him and his money they won't survive. Both my sisters and my mom's husband do not respect them. There is no balance in their marriages. The man is important, he's the head of the family, and the woman is nothing. They don't discuss anything with them or share decisions because the woman isn't smart to make an important decision. Both my sisters and my mom have kids. My sisters both have 2 kids and my mom has 5 kids. And for a woman from my country and my culture with all those problems, kids are happiness and trouble at the same time. Let me explain you what I mean. So they are in toxic relationship, they are trapped, they are controlled, there is no way out and they live just for their kids and for their kids' future. And if there is no kids, I'm sure that they would end their lives because I've heard it many times from my mom and sisters. So the only reason why they're still alive is their kids, and their kids are the only reason why they're still alive. 10 seconds back and listen to that one more time. So guys, I have a question. What solution could you suggest in this situation? Let me know in comments below. So I would suggest to talk first, but the depth of problem is so deep that I don't think that talking will do much here. As I see it, there is only one way out of this problem and it is divorce. But divorce in my country is possible in theory and almost impossible in reality. So why is divorce, which is a common thing in many other countries and the logical solution for the current problem, so rare in my country? Let me tell you why. So there are two main reasons why divorce in Muslim countries isn't a common thing. I think you can guess the first reason, but I doubt that you can think of the second reason, which is shocking and makes me cry, honestly. Okay, let's start with the first reason, which is the religion and the reputation. Double R! So everybody wants to have a perfect reputation in following religion, but they are living such an imperfect life. Nobody wants people around them to gossip about their life and families. That's why they try to hide all those marital problems. Parents on both sides talk to them and say things like, what will people say? Think about it. You want to ruin our family name, and etc. So, and then they switch completely to her and they try to convince her to be obedient. They tell her that if her husband is angry, it's because she did something wrong and she deserved to be punished. And then they use the religion when simple words are not enough. They remind her that if she wants to enter heaven, she must be obedient to her husband. Honestly, that makes me so mad, but I'm not gonna talk about it in this video. I will make another video for that. And the second reason, which you probably couldn't predict why divorce isn't a common thing in my country, is the woman herself. Let me explain what I mean. I will show you what happens to an average woman from my country who managed to divorce on my sister's example. So firstly, my sister is back to my dad's house. And usually parents are not happy about it because they're getting old and they need a son who will bring money to the family and help old parents, not a girl who will do the opposite. Besides that, my sister is back with her two daughters, which means that her husband doesn't care about his kids and he's not willing to pay any aliments or support them. So she's a single mom now. Secondly, she has no education and no job, which means she cannot raise her kids without financial support. Thirdly, she's been used and she has a heavy baggage, 2 kids. And there is almost nobody who would like to marry her again, especially with 2 kids. So let's sum it up. We've got a single mom with 2 kids, without education, without job, who dishonored her family name that even her own family doesn't want her back. Will she be happy with this scenario? And many women answer no. And that's why they continue to bear that torture for their entire life in order to have a roof over their head, some food, and a future for their kids. You didn't see it coming, did you? But it is the sad truth. And that's why we need both men and women to understand equality. We need feminism so women can stand up and speak up for each other and recognize women's rights. Let's spread awareness. You can do it by simply sharing this video or hitting the like button or leaving a comment. Thank you guys for watching my videos and supporting me. It's so important for me. Thank you very much. Love you and see you next week. Bye.